Met the perfect guy. Find out a few days later he's married with 2 kids and a newborn. A week or 2 ago, a guy, 30 meters, off of a kink website contacted me, 26F. He was from like 40 minutes away. I checked his profile and we seemed into the same things. He was looking for a long-term relationship. First thing he said in his profile. He was ridiculously good looking but not a very good conversationalist. On a whim, I invited him to come over last Saturday. He wasn't texting me too much until we started making plans. Maybe a text every hour or 4. I made a joke at the beginning about being a terrible texter and he confirmed he was too. Okay, no big deal, right? We meet up in a public place, and I get a picture of his license. I do this anytime I meet someone offline and I give the ID to 2 people I trust to check up on me / call the cops if I don't respond. In my head, if you have their identity in hand, it helps guarantee your safety. So we go back to my place. Just start hanging out. He's completely different in person than he is in text. He was giving a few red flags in text, couldn't figure out how to send a picture of his license, not responding the best. But he made a convincing case finally and I met up with him. I told him in person, what my dad said. He's gorgeous. He's sweet. He's polite. Says all the right things. Complimentary about me / my body. Lays it on thick. Looking back, I think he was just being the perfect man to not raise any flags. Tells me his sob story about losing his job during COVID, so he's renting out his house for income and working on his parents' farm to pay rent at their place. Talks about how he doesn't want me to meet them for a long while because they're crazy conservative. Okay. My mom is like that. I get it. We slept together twice. He's the first guy I've ever been with that wouldn't even have romance with me until he'd made me finish. I'll admit, at that point, I was swooning. We just stayed in bed and cuddled and it was wonderful. He left and wanted to do something the following weekend. On Monday, I found out my place was hiring for what he does. Being who I am, I texted him and let him know. He responds 5 hours later, something to talk about this weekend. I don't know why, but that's when things started adding up. So I started digging. 1. Couldn't find him on social media. 2. Texting very slow. 3. Lives far away. 4. Has already made it clear he won't be bringing me to meet his friends and family. Is this guy married? So I put on my sleuthing hat and go digging. I find his real Facebook. It's a variation of his name. There is a child in the picture. Okay. Red flag. But maybe he's divorced and embarrassed? Or had a kid out of wedlock? But at that point, I can't let it go. So I keep going. Until I find his wife's Facebook. She has family photos. They have 3 children. They just had a 3rd in April or May, newborn pic in May. Getting cheated on while married and not finding out is one of my bigger fears. I feel disgusted that I slept with this poor woman's husband. She's a bit overweight, like me. And she just had a kid a few months ago. She's probably hormonal and struggling to feel beautiful as it is. I texted him. He added me to a group chat with another number, and said sorry. Okay. Great. So now I know I'm not the first. I text the girl 1-to-1. They went on a date a year ago. She didn't know about the wife and kids either. Lying is huge for me. He played into my biggest fear. I don't know if I should reach out to his wife and tell her. I have a few concerns. 1. This man knows where I live. He wants to meet up in person to talk. How do I stay safe? 2. What if she takes it out on me? Or finds me / attacks me? 3. I know he did this, not me. But I would be the catalyst in ruining / destroying the trust of their relationship. I don't know what to do. Has anyone else dealt with this? Try to post the texts where he shows zero remorse but begs me not to share, but you can't add links. TLDR, meet a guy and fall hard. Find out a few days later he's got a wife and 3 kids, youngest born in April or May. I'm not sure what to do and if I should tell his wife. Update, I sent the messages to the wife's Facebook and then I panicked. He knows my address. He knows where I work. There's potential for damage there. So I removed the messages before she read them. After, he called me and we talked on the phone for over an hour going in circles. I kept asking him the same question. As a woman whose greatest fear is being cheated on and never knowing, as a woman who had divorced parents, and my dad knocked up a mistress, leading to the divorce, how do I swallow this pill? How do I not tell her and not feel guilty? He gave me a sob story. I don't know if it's true. How he was only looking for friendship. He shouldn't have drank, we had romance sober too, nice try. He settled for his wife because of X, Y, Z and he's genuinely unhappy. It's just for the kids. His first child is with an ex. She treats him like her own. That hit deep too because my stepmom never did and that does affect a child. She's happy. The kids are happy. Why would I ruin that? He's done now. Never doing this again. He deleted the profile. And the app. I asked how I would know that. He said let's continue to be friends. That way I'm not cheating and you can keep an eye on me. The duck? On top of that, he changed his Facebook picture to him without his son. He said he panicked but that tells me he's really just learning how to cheat smarter next time. Ended up crying and having a panic attack. Realized I'm so emotional today because I took the wrong medication this morning. I don't think he'll get violent. I'm just not sure what to believe. My gut says to tell. But I can't get past the idea that he's not lying. His wife and kids are happy and he's not going to do this again. It's naive. He will. But I want to believe it. It's the kids. They've got me messed up. I still resent my dad for cheating on my mom at 26. So I still am at a loss. Hi guys, I promise to love you if you like, comment, and subscribe. He added you to a group chat with another woman he slept with, who also didn't know at the time that he's married. And he wants to meet in person? His kink might be having women be angry at him about being a cheating boss. Look up narcissist. He's definitely one. Cheating without remorse to his wife or to you. Excuses, 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 but never takes responsibility. Plus cheating is a big narcissist thing because they need narcissist supply. He's awful. Speaking as a wife who had an infant that was cheated on by a narcissist, tell the wife so hopefully she can get the hell away quick. My 29/M crush at work, F/23, got silly at a party and admitted she's in love with me. We've been getting close but she's in a relationship and says it's probably coming to an end. Any advice on the best way to proceed? Edit. Thanks for all the advice guys, sometimes in life you just need someone to tell you the obvious. When emotion/love get involved you aren't able to see what's happening right in front of you. I do really love this person so it's going to be a hard one for me to get over. TL, doctor, my crush who's in a relationship admits she loves me, I have to work with her so can't escape if it gets messy. How do I proceed in order to allow her relationship to take its course but not lose the opportunity? I can't believe this has even happened, but it has. My dream came true but it was a lot less complicated in my dream. I am a salesman and once every few weeks I have to travel for new clients. I have a sales partner who I slowly developed a crush on. We kinda got put together but thought nothing of it and never thought I'd develop feelings. As it happens, we got on incredibly well, pretty much became best friends. Already I'm thinking I'm friend-zoned. After about 1 year of being sales partners I developed feelings for her, but always ignored them as she showed no sign of being attracted to me and as mentioned, surely I'm friend-zoned after 1 year. One night, we were away pitching to a new client and took the client out for drinks. The night ended and we headed to our separate hotel rooms. She invited me into her room to show me a video on her laptop then made a move on me. We made out, but didn't have romance as I thought she was hoping for a quick one-night stand and I thought that would ruin absolutely everything if we went through with it and she cheated with me. I'm single, especially as we have to work together every day if things go wrong. That's what she admitted. She was in love with me. We got home and I thought we'd forget about it as she was just silly and emotional, but she wanted to talk about. She said she loved me, but is in a relationship and isn't sure if she wants to break it off. I agree that I'm not someone who goes around home wrecking and would not want a relationship to ever start like that, so go sort her relationship first, but I won't be trying to hit on a girl who is in a relationship. A few weeks have passed as we've worked in the same office and been on a few trips. She is still giving me signs that she's attracted to me, A lot of touching and messaging me late at night etc., and is now also dropping hints that she's not happy in her relationship. In my position I would truly love some third-party advice. My current plan is to wait a while until her relationship truly is ending, as I know how breakups aren't always clean, people can get back together etc., but at that point will her attraction for me have worn off? After all, there's nothing more unattractive than a guy who's always available and still there waiting after 2 months have passed. I can't imagine I'm the first person to ever be in this situation, so I hope there's some good advice out there. Stop letting her touch you and maintain professional boundaries. Actions speak louder than words. She is still in a relationship, no matter how much she talks bad about her BF, that hasn't changed, so she wants to stay in it. Don't let her use you and have some self-respect. If she'll cheat with you, she'll cheat on you. That, coupled with your work dynamic, is a recipe for disaster in both your professional and personal life. Don't do it.